Hello and welcome. This Saturday, we want to invite you to this very powerful full moon called the Aries full moon. It's actually first of the 3 powerful full moons of the year. Now, people always ask, why do you want to do a full moon meditation? A lot of you might have noticed during the full moon, a lot of people who are normally stable have a tendency to get emotionally stirred up. That's because during the full moon, there's so much energy pouring down to the earth, everything gets stirred up. It's like if you pour fertilizer on the ground, it's not just the flowers and the fruits that grow, everything grows, including the weeds. So during the full moon, everything gets stirred up. Now, according to a great spiritual teacher, during the full moon, it's a time of opportunity or a time of crisis. So for the person who's not yet on the spiritual path, it's a time of crisis. Everything just explodes and go crazy, right? So on the other side of it, though, if you are a person who knows about spiritual teachings, you look at it as an opportunity to do several things. Number one, it's just like instead of being under a faucet, you're now under a waterfall. And if you're under a waterfall, well, you can clean a lot of stuff out. With so much energy coming down, it's an opportunity to flush out a lot of stress, anger, negativity. People have been dumping on you, or, deep emotional junk that we have difficulty removing. Guess what? It's a good time to do it. All right. So that's one, is cleansing or purification. The second thing is it's also a time for us to stimulate certain good qualities. Remember, it amplifies everything. So if you want to be more loving, you want to increase your spiritual connection, you want to make certain commitments to do your spiritual practice and all that stuff, guess what? It's a good time to focus on it and charge it up. And the third thing is, with so much spiritual energy coming down, we can share that loving energy with other people. For example, we have loved ones and friends who are having difficult times in their life, right? So one of the things that we do during meditation is, as we bring the spiritual energy to our system, we project it and give it to people we love and we care about. We can also use it to project to our projects. So for example, you want a better job, you want to improve your relationships, you want to do all that stuff. Guess what? All of it requires energy. And so I would like to invite you this Saturday, March 31st, 8:30 a.m. We're going to do it Facebook Live and Instagram Live, all right? So right here, about half an hour or so, we'll give you a little reminder, and that way you can bring as many of your friends as possible. Now, this one is going to be for people who are new to meditation and spiritual practice. So that's going to be about 20 minutes to 30 minutes the most. We're going to do some cleansing. We'll give a little short talk, and then we'll do the meditation. All right? Now, at 9:30, this is all California time, by the way. At 9:30, for some of you who would like to join us again, we're going to do the full-blown meditation. What this is for people who have done meditation before, they want something more intense. We go in-depth into bringing more spiritual energy down to our system, and we're going to do certain specific ancient prayers like the Great Invocation, and also the Meditation Twin Hearts taught by my teacher, Grandmaster Chakok Sui, so that even more energy comes to our system. And the reason we differentiate it with 2, because people who are new, I want to try this out. And some of you who are new say, oh, I'm not really sure, I don't want to blow my circuits. Well, go to the 831. After you do the 831, you go, hey, I can handle this. Join us for 9:30 and we just crank it up. All right. So I hope you'll join us. Again, it's this Saturday, March 31st, 8:30 a.m. California time. I think it's called Pacific Daylight Savings Times. Anyway, wherever you are who are watching this, just look at your calendar, online calendar, what day, what time, and match it up with whatever time zone you're at. Okay, so 8:30 a.m. for the general public one, although we still make it intense, and then 9:31 for the ones who've taken pranic healing or you've done meditation before. That's where we just really crank it up. Now, this is the first of 3 powerful full moons. The way to understand it is something like this. According to one person, now I don't know how the heck he put this thing together. It's an astrologer. He's saying, if you're to do your meditations every day, so let's say you sit down and meditate for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you generate a certain amount of energy, all right? Now, if you do it during the full moon, any full moon, it's like meditating for, maybe a week. In other words, you sit down for 20 minutes, the energy you generate is equivalent to meditating, every day, 4 or 5 days to 7 days a week. That's how much energy you generate during the full moon. Right? In other words, you sit down for 20, 30 minutes, it's just like the energy generated is times 7, give or take. If you do it in these 3 full moons, this one, or the one, not next one, but the one after, it's just like sitting down meditating for 2 weeks, like 20 minutes, 30 minutes. It just has that compounding effect. If you do the meditation next month, okay, it's called the Wesak Festival. I hope you'll join us in Anaheim, California. We're going to have a lot of people with lots of energy pouring down through our system, the most powerful full moon of the year. Now, according to this astrologer, he said, when you do that meditation at that time, it's like you're meditating every single day for a month. Imagine you sit down for 20, 30 minutes, the energy you generate is as if you're meditating for the entire month. I don't know about you, if you're lazy, well, you know which ones to catch, right? So I would like to invite you to do this because it's an opportunity. It's really a great opportunity to harness the group energy. You know, the way to understand it is something like this. You'll notice when you do your meditation or prayer time, right? You do it at home. It's very peaceful, very loving. It's all nice. You notice, but when you join a group, you know, in a church, a temple, a spiritual group, you do the same amount of work, the same type of meditation, but you notice the energy is more intense. The question is why? It's because the energy coming down, you know, spiritual energy coming down, increases the size of your spiritual connection. Well, imagine you have 50 people in the room. Each person's pipeline enlarges. So it's almost like everybody's spiritual pipeline became one gigantic tunnel, so much energy come down. Well, guess what? With a miracle of technology, if you can coordinate with so many people meditating at the same time, it's like we are all in one gigantic stadium doing this meditation, so much energy coming down. It's truly an opportunity. Now, next month, during the Wesak Festival, not only do we do it in Anaheim, where we have so many people sitting in a room, we probably have, I don't know, 400 or 500 people or more sitting in meditation, right? Imagine at that exact time, millions and millions of people all over the world are also meditating at the same time and energetically connected. Could you imagine how much energy is coming down, pouring through us to bless Mother Earth? So not only is it good for ourselves for, you know, inner peace, for emotional cleansing, removing all the emotional garbage that we have, right? Generating lots of energy, awakening love, intuition, will. It is also an opportunity to be of service to humanity and Mother Earth. So I hope you'll join us this Saturday and next month and the one after. All right? Stay tuned. So we'll see you next time. You guys take care. Namaste. See you next time.